Hey, Razor Ninjas. First one. Lee. What's up? What's up? John, Grimrose, Darius, Hunter. How's everyone doing? This event has pretty much ended if you hit the 300 mil damage point. Hey, voice of Saint Chords. Notice the new logo. Yeah, I got sick of the chibi Gilgamesh, so I just threw something together with my name on it, and that's about it. Farming feathers. Ooh. Lots of materials to farm for. Thanks. Glad it looks good. Better than you? Nah. You're the voice of Saint Courts. You must have a Saint Courts as a logo, or you know, your profile picture, right? It has become an icon in our community. whenever we see a single Saint Quartz, it reminds us of you, man. No, I'm serious too. I'm not even joking. Let's see, you're at 100-something thousand for the event. Well, you know, do your best to finish it as much as possible. If not, then it's alright. I can't really say it's required. Hey, Now Ling, what's up? What's up? Might say having two of your favorite FGO YouTubers. Aw, you're awesome, Hunter. How's everyone feeling about this event? Do you guys feel a bit burnt out? I don't know, maybe I'm just starting to become a little burnt out from all the events. That's why I haven't been doing too much. Thankfully, I finished with my damage points, so I don't have to really rush anything. Razor Ninja, definitely not, right? Farming for feathers, for farming for materials in general. Burnt out, what is that, right? Crimson Knight. Yo, to tell the truth, I do get annoyed because at first people were joking. I hate her laugh, and I was laughing too. I said, yeah, you know, that's kind of true. It's annoying, but it came to the point where it's frustrating. It's like, stop it, just stop with the laughing. Especially when she crits you. She just charges at you and crits you. Yeah, so you're bored. Yeah, it's getting... I don't know. Yes, I have to agree, voice. You know, in the beginning, where all of us players don't really know how to... Well, that is if you don't play JP, but for NA only players, we don't really know how to tackle the quest, right? And that was fun. Just trying out new team compositions, getting your ass kicked. You know, funny enough, you know, that's when it was challenging. But when you know how to beat her, it's like, it's alright. Because it's a routine now. You have a set routine of skills to activate, or which servant to use. Of course, you can always use 3-star and lower servants just to have fun with it, but it's so late in the game where it's kind of repetitive now. So, how many of y'all saw, what is it, Shotgun Shogun's thoughts on the current state of NA FGO? He brought up some really interesting points. I didn't finish a whole entire video because I had to do something, but definitely brought up a lot of good points. I'd like to hear your opinion on it. Hey Joshua, what's up? Ren Xiao, I can't pronounce your last portion of your username, but thank you for the subscription. Yeah, that's actually true, Voice, I mean, it's good to bring it up anytime, really, but to really have a huge impact, like, and try to, I guess, change the community's mindset is to post it more so when not much is, or when we're not going to spend a huge amount of money, but still, it's good points, it's good points. Yeah, a lot of people have mixed feelings about, JP. At first, I was kind of okay, like, even now, I'm not too, like, harsh on it, on the giving a very little amount of free sync quartz, because first year, was it the first year or year and a half of JP, I don't know, it was 40 sync quartz for a 10 shot, and 4 sync quartz for a single shot. So, I can understand that we're not going to have it evenly, right? But now that JP has been reverted to, or been changed to 3 sync quartz for quite some time now, I think, maybe they should bump up the free sync quartz for us just a little bit. Maybe not on the same level as JP, but a bit more would be nice. Technically get 8 per week if you include. You get a decent amount of sync quartz for what is it? In general, with the logins and stuff. Isumi Rika, thank you for a subscription. Hey Merlanda, what's up? What's up? Alright. Spend all my AP. But yeah, you know, going back to Shaka Shogun's video, definitely check it out if you haven't yet. You know, it definitely brings out some good points, you know, good points. And then watch it for yourself to see if you agree or disagree. I am disappointed. Thank you for your subscription. How's the farming going? It's alright. I was saying earlier that I feel kind of burnt out or bored. You know, I agree with Voice of Saint Quartz. You know, kind of gets a little bit boring since you know how to, you know, beat Ibaraki. But more so, I guess more so because I finished the damage points. I don't really have much to look forward to. So all I'm gonna do is just complete the shop. Let's see, I'm just saying it's hard to argue compared to other gacha games. Yes, the rate is higher. Yeah, you know, honestly, you know, what's happening to the FGO NA right now, it's not black and white. You know, it's definitely not black and white. There's a gray area where you have to understand that, of course, DW needs to make money, but then again, they are greedy at times, and there has to be a balance, you know. So we don't know what's going on, you know, for them as a business. Of course, they're profiting, but we don't know the ratio or the percentage of players dropping as free-to-play, percentage of players dropping as, you know, maybe people who spend money. We don't know any of that information. So all I hope is the company was just be careful and actually focuses on a balance, right? Because we know quite even recently, big corporations who got a little bit money hungry, and it completely had huge backlash, right? A part of lots of companies do that sometimes. The worst thing that could happen is they completely disregard NA. You know, it's just a quick money scheme, basically. That's what I'm afraid of sometimes. But we'll see, right? I just hope they don't treat global or, you know, NA as, you know, quick money grab. And, hey, we're just gonna release these events, or, you know, limit Saint Quartz, or just have them spend a lot of money first and then eventually just don't care about, you know, our server anymore. That's my biggest fear. Yeah, but I definitely have to agree with you, Razor Ninja. That's why I say there has to be a balance, right? Because I could understand where you're coming from. If they give too much Saint Quartz, for example, they will lose money, without a doubt. But if they give too little, right, then they can potentially lose some players. Because the thing is, free-to-play players can transition to becoming pay. Andros Gaming, thank you for the subscription. But if they, you know, make free-to-play players too hesitant to play this game, then they will lose potential customers. Again, it's a balance. It's definitely a balance. You know, and right now I think they're, you know, I do admit that I am greedy. Right? More Saint Quartz are better, I have to admit. But I can understand that they can't go overboard with it. right? Because all of us can, you know, what if they give us like a free 10-shot every event? No, they're gonna lose money without a doubt, you know, without a doubt. But I wouldn't mind that. I am a bit greedy. I'm willing to admit that on chat right now, right? Who wouldn't want more Satan Courts? It doesn't help that much Fate stuff never officially made it to the West. It's slow. It's slowly, you know, like that is true. Most the animes is what's really just growing the NA. Not really much else. A free 1 SSR per year would be nice. I don't know about a free SSR, but I agree with maybe a free 4-star, you know. And that's the thing, you know, we have to understand that you know, 5 stars are amazing, they're godly, but 4 stars are just as great sometimes, you know. Of course, stat-wise, no. But in terms of effects, team compositions, you know, they're so amazing. You know, it's a shame sometimes. I feel that we don't talk about 4 stars enough when we should, because they're just as great. You know, and you use Holy Grails on them, they could be good. Yeah, free SSR, I want to say that would work, but maybe a free 4-star, you know, of your selection, preferably, right? Since there's so much. Yes, I definitely agree with you, Voice. You know, compared to the skills are what makes it so much fun, right? Because how boring would it be if, you know, I guess an example would be MHX, right? During that time, high stats, right? But her skills were not, I mean, there are effectiveness, don't get me wrong, within the right situations. But other than that, there wasn't really too much within her skills to really, I guess, add on. Hey, King Draconius, what's up? Yes, friend slots. Yeah, they gotta give us more friend slots. Because I definitely need those friend points. My Anger Mind You still has not come to my Chaldea yet. More friend slots, absolutely. At least, like, let us buy friend slots with mana prisms. You know, kind of like what we could do with the second archive. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I would trade some mana prisms. I don't know about money, though. Like, money, that's a different situation. You know, but mana prisms, that way everyone has the potential to do it. Like, SR for 5k mana prism? No, I don't think that would be most beneficial. Trading mana prisms for, servants. I personally don't think so. They're gonna lose a lot of money. You're dead on the inside. So many Amazons, no feathers. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Yes, Razor Ninjas, we all feel your pain. We know the grind. What are we going to eventually be able to use rare mana prisms on? It's to, in the future, it's to unlock, let's say, previous craft essence, right? Like the Mona Lisas, which was limited. You could use, I forgot how many, I think, is it just one rare? I haven't checked it in a while, but you could use that to unlock it, not get it, but unlock it within your shop so you could buy it with your mana prisms. Kind of shitty, I know, but it is what, it is what it is. Can't change it. And then I think in the future, there was probably a higher level of foe cards. There is a higher level of foe cards. Was it level 4, which gives you a bit, well, of course, more higher attack or HP stat increase. But I don't remember the specific amount. Hey, Shotgun Shogun, now use your waiver. Yes, Mystic Codes as well. I believe I think they're gonna bring back some previous ones. Mainly the rare prisms are meant to get items or well, craft essence or yeah, items in general that you missed. Rio Makai. I think I'm pretty sure I mispronounced your name. Thank you for your subscription. When will you be able to buy the skins? I actually don't remember. I think it's a while though. We're not gonna get alternative costumes for a long time. Samuel Sang, thank you for the subscription. Something. You want the back button in NA already? Yeah, I mean, truth be told, most likely I hope we do. Excuse me. Difa, I can't pronounce the last portion of your name. Thank you for your subscription. How do I feel about people's complaints with FGO's NA's poor service compared to other regions? Well, I personally haven't played, like, for example, JP, so, you know, it's something that I can't give you my personal experience on. I can only give you my NA and what I've heard rumors on. But, I mean, they do, I guess, they don't prioritize us. That's all I could really say, you know. I can't really say they treat us absolutely horrible and bad. You know, but they do not, I feel they don't prioritize us, you know, or like at the same level, because they have to prioritize JP, no doubt, 100%. That's where their main money is, right? But at least it's not on the same level of commitment, or I just feel like it's way below in terms of they aren't as committed, I guess I want to say. If that makes sense. Yeah, and I was going back to what I was saying. You know, my biggest fear is that NA servers we are money grab, you know, just like, hey, quickly make some quick cash, and then boom, forget about us, right? My biggest fear is they're not committed to us long term. So that is my biggest fear. They're not committed to us long term. Because I would love, like, honestly, I would love this game to last, you know, a lot more years. You know, I hate to see this game go. Like, I really enjoy this game. You know, honestly, this game is the reason why my channel grew, and I get to talk to you lovely folks. You know, and that's the truth. So I hate to see this game go, but I mean, we'll see. Someone in NA spend 70k. Yeah, I saw that video as well. Which doesn't really bring a good light, like, you know, a good reputation to the game. You know, someone's like, oh, you know, this game's gonna be addictive, blah blah blah. Chiron Ford, thank you for the subscription. You know, but again, you know, to be honest, like, I am actually. Eventually, I do plan, you know, to tell the truth, I do plan on branching out to different mobile games or games in general. Because as an FGO YouTuber, you know, I do have to plan, especially for NA, right? NA FGO YouTuber, I have to plan what will happen to my channel if this game does go under. You know, because I don't want my channel to die. So, it's something that I do think about. Yeah, absolutely, voice. You know, I guess it's just human nature, right? We like to speculate and be a bit pessimistic at times, right? You know, it's definitely true. Like, they're still promoting it. It's still in good health. We should be positive, without a doubt. Let's see. Does anyone else struggle or choke during the last 3 turns? I do at times. The reason being is because depending on your team composition, right? Most of your main attackers or your surface in general are eliminated. Unless they do survive, then I don't know your situation. Lance, yes, all I want is the back button. All is forgiven as long as we get the back button, right? Because it's a life changer. Just give us the back button early. It'll be gold. And to be honest, I think we will get it earlier than JP because it's such a core mechanic. I honestly do think we'll get it sooner. We don't have to wait 2 whole years. Maybe a year, right? Maybe 6 months. But I truly believe we will get it a lot sooner. If not, I'll be very disappointed. Let's see. Back button is wait, someone said back button is overrated. No, I disagree. I think it's an amazing feature. Simple, but amazing, right? But if you play the game long enough, you should be good without it, you know. But sometimes on lazy days, you're just like, oh wait, I forgot to activate a skill, or you sometimes shut your brain off for this game and you don't know. You forget stuff. Yes, Rage Ninja. Well, I enjoy Fire Emblem Heroes. Not my main game, but yes, the IVs are just brutal. Worst thing ever is pulling the hero you want, right? And they have like negative attack or something when they need a neutral or positive attack, you know, or plus, whatever you want to say. That's the worst thing, but I mean, I still enjoy having the hero. Oops. Did you end the event? Well, I got all my damage points. I'm just not shopping, but finishing the shop, if I can. You ended up getting 9 Ishtars? Yo, that's... I'm just jealous you even have Ishtars. I went for her on Fire Emblem. Nope. Got nothing. Do you have any tips for you? You're tired of this event. Got 63k damage points. Well, you know, it's pretty late in the game. Which Shad plays, you know, which BP do you try on the most with success, right? 3 BP or 2 BP, or it could be, you know, 1 BP. I don't know your current situation, but all you can really do right now, since it's so late, just try to tackle the BP. You'll have most success. Okay, just keep tackling the 2 BP and go from there. You know, don't try the 3 BP because you don't want to waste any BPs at this point in the game, and you most likely won't be able to finish it. Aside from spending insane coins, but you're gonna be burnt out, you know, just just because it's so repetitive. So just keep doing 2 BP and try your best to get as much damage points before the event ends. And we have a couple days, so you should be okay. So, how many are rolling for Xuanzang? Voice, if you're still here, are you gonna roll for Xuanzang? For myself, I'm most likely gonna skip her. Well, not most likely. I'm dead broke on Sane Court, so I'm not gonna roll for her. Hey, Gorgon! Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. You're awesome. She's not rolling for because of the later. Yes, I agree with. Well, the thing is, if Xuanzang is one of your most favorite servants, definitely roll for her because roll for the servants you like, right? But if you have a servant like Raikou or who is it? The summer servants, right? Then you know, like realistically, since Xuanzang isn't limited and she can spook you after the Camelot banner is released, then you know maybe save your sync cords if you're low on them. Yes, I definitely have to agree with your voice. Now, like, I love her skill kit, right? It has good diversity with them, you know, like, could be meant for many situations. Especially, of course, her first skill, you know, if you max them, well, not max them, break it. If you max the skill out, you know, 80% charge, that's godly. And, all her skills are just great in general. Even her third skill, 3 effects in 1. I love skills like those. I'm just gonna freeze her. Yeah, Summer Banner, and if you do plan on rolling on the paid gacha, I mean it's a 10% chance of getting her, so I believe it's 10%. That is if we get Ozzy, because I heard, but some people are rumoring that we may not get him for the guaranteed. That's just a rumor. I'm keeping my hopes up, but we shall see. She's Saitama. Especially if I actually may do maybe a few singles, but that goes against my standards of, you know, wasting singles on server that's, you know, you may not want. But for Xuanzang, she'll fit so well with my playstyle. Being a arts, right? She does have 3 arts normal. And of course Buster Noble Phantasm, but she's still more or less an arts servant. Let's say arts buster-ish. You know, still fits my playstyle so much. And she looks awesome. Razor Ninja is like 3 arts. Meh. Yo, don't diss my arts team. They're lovely. Yes, she still has the damage modifier, but I mean, she's still the strongest within her class. I love when you bring up Merlin voice. It reminds me so much of the collaboration we did with Kadea Guru's, like, psst, psst, save for Merlin. You should be saving for Merlin. I love that part, man. Every time you bring up Merlin, or anyone brings up Merlin in general, it reminds me of that part of the video. Hashtag save for Merlin. So truth though, you know, I'm probably one of a few in the community who may not prioritize Merlin as much. You know, because it's just he's so close to Musashi's banner that I don't think I want to take the chance. Ashamed of him. It came to the point where you have to NP5 everybody, Razor Ninja. Nah, no doubt, she'll spook you enough. How many people will roll for Merlin, but not for Musashi or King Hassan? A lot of people. Everyone's prioritizing Merlin. And then King Hassan. Well, King Hassan is maybe, I think, a few months after Merlin, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But Musashi is literally like a month apart, and you can't really get too many free inquiries within that time frame. Merlanda, you will roll for all three. Musashi and Grams. Grandpa Hassan. So Merlin first, of course, Musashi, and then Grams. Okay. Exactly what I wanted, but whatever. Musashi comes again with a better banner. But that's you have to wait quite some time for that. I can't wait for Musashi. I personally can't wait. It's like, damn it. Musashi is one of my most wanted servant on the same level as Jolter, right? And Skahak, right? When I started this game, the 3 servants I absolutely have to get were Skahak, Jolter, and Musashi. Those 3 were non-negotiable. Damn, I'm missing 20%. Let's see. Oh, someone subscribed. Daniel Ding, thank you for the subscription. First off, someone was asking about MHA's altar. I did research on her like a while back. I think what I've read was she was a bit inconsistent. I gotta double check later, but that's what I've heard. That she isn't like top or anything. But then again, you know, you should honestly, my opinion, take it for what it is, you should not be playing this game for tier list to start. But feel free to disagree. Roll for servants you like, either for waifu reasons, husbando reasons, or you just like the character in general. That should be your reasons. Or your team compositions, right? Like your current team compositions, see which one matches your play style. I know I repeat myself a lot with that, but that should be your priorities. Let's see. Everyone has their priorities straight. What's it? Try bringing Lancer Artoria. Wouldn't be a ninja channel if you didn't get Ninja Waifu NP5. Yeah, it is true. You have a. You have to set standards, right? All right. Buy NA server. NA server still has a lot of life. Free to play for life. Leviathan or something. I couldn't really see the last portion of your name, so I wasn't really paying attention on my monitor. But thank you for your subscription. Sorry I didn't say your name fully. What was I doing again? Just powering up. Yeah, should be it. It's Spanish for Leviathan. Okay. Because I was about to say Leviathan, I just quickly looked up, but I would just call it Leviathan then. Thank you for the correction. Should you subscribe to me or not? It's up to you. If you like the oh, let's say Wiley Seeley. Thank you for your subscription. Chan Zim. Thank you for your subscription. Is it going to take long till MHX Alter? Yes, next year. That's when you should expect her. I think it's like next Valentine's event. Ezra Franklin, thank you for a subscription. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Cucumber, what's up? What's up? I think someone just subscribed it. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Again, I wasn't looking at my monitor. I was mainly looking at my screen. Thank you for your subscription, though. Again, I apologize for missing your name. Or the shout out. Alright. Oh shit, did I not... I don't think I was paying attention that time. Holy crap, what was I doing? So distracted right now. So very distracted. Alright. Is there another chance to roll for Edgelord Dantes? Absolutely, next year. I think there's gonna be a rerun. But I'm with you. I gotta roll for Dantes. Because he's just awesome. Just don't become like Daiku and start blaming us. No! You're all distracting! Every single one of you! No, I was actually just reading something. You need Dantes. You and me both! Using support Dantes alone, it's not enough. You know, you understand. You must have the servant you want. Is Xuanzang worth the roll? Well, Danzi, you know, if you're unsure of yourself, don't roll for her because, you know, I always say roll for servants you want. If you don't want any servants or you just don't really care. She isn't limited, so you can get spooked by her. Raikou's coming, summer events or summer servants are coming. If you want any of those, I would prioritize that instead. If you don't, again, if you absolutely don't care, then yeah, go for her then. Choose my kink waifu and my ultimate waifu. Jean Alter for kink and what is it? Regular Jean for ultimate lovely waifu. Alright, I love my Jean Darks. Do I play JP? Nope, I do not. Hey Kishu, what's up? I'm Jack Frost. Thank you for the subscription. Musashi is up there in waifu, but no, I have to stay faithful, right? Let's see. Is Raikou a limited servant? Yes, she is. So if you want her, I'd say, you know, try to summon her, because she won't come back until there's gonna be a rerun of her events. So you're gonna have to wait a whole year. Irie best mom. Yo, her last ascension, you know, Iris Field's last ascension artwork is just, it's nice. Let's say that much. Yeah, it's nice. Ryder Kentoki. Well, you're gonna get him, Josh. You know, he is a free servant. Well, I can't say free. You're gonna have to work hard to max him out. Oops. Hey, Korag. What's up? Mama. Wait. Mama best mom. I assume you mean Raikou. Mama Raikou. Emiya Kiritsugu, best father. Yeah, I guess so. You know, he was pretty. He loves his children, right? Shiro, Ilya. Just driving home. Okay. Pay attention to the road, Korag. Not the stream. Mordred is amazing, absolutely. That's why I semi-wailed for her. First 24-hour stream from me? Never. Holy crap, I can never do that. 24-hour streams, way too. It's way too long. Semi-well, yeah, I guess a good dolphin, right? But you know, I've never really heard the phrase where I dolphined for this servant. I personally never heard that phrase before. You know, oh, I'm gonna dolphin for, you know, Mordred. You know, it's mainly whale. For me, I call it semi-whale. Arash is really good. I mean, he suicides himself, you know, he kills himself. You know, it's a suicidal noble phantasm, but just strong. You know, level him up, and he switches to your support character. So you don't have to waste your skill, your combat uniform skill. Wow, Razor Ninja, you're a dolphin. That means the rest of the FGO community is a small fish. Can't remember. Is it enough? Let's see. All right, that's good. Alright. Arash needs someone to refill his MP gauge to spam. Well, I don't really know too much about spamming Arash. I mean, of course, Guts and other abilities to keep him alive. But for myself, I usually use Arash as, you know, just to suicide and have my support servant come out and destroy the next wave. There's a video parody of Arash. I probably didn't see it yet. A 5-star Arash when? Never? I shouldn't say never, but you'll have a higher chance of getting, like, what is it? 5 stars in one 10 shot than that Arash being a 5-star. Hey Tim, what's up? What's up? Do I need those monuments? No, I mean I clearly have a lot, but I just want to clear out the shop because you never know. There are times where I will be lazy for events and not get any monuments, or I'm lazy to grind on the daily for monuments. So it's best to have them now, since they're, you know, this event doesn't cost AP, and I finished with my damage points already. Alright. How hard are you on edge for Musashi? Yo, you know how much I love Musashi. Musashi is amazing. How about QP farming? Are you talking about farming this event to trade the shop items for QP? I probably won't do that because it's unlimited. But if you're talking about QP and or farming in general, I don't like it, since I don't have a maximum broken Mona Lisa. We're not gonna beat the event. No, I won't beat it. Lord Echilada. No, Calda. I don't freaking know how to pronounce the last for sure name. I apologize for that, but thank you for your subscription. Yes, we are. We still have our secret weapon. What's the secret weapon? Have Toho Sniper? I mean, to tell you the truth, Toho, we should thank Toho Sniper and, you know, all the, you know, I guess people who use their Sync to refill their BPs, you know, because they took a chunk out of Ibaraki's life, you know, her total HP. So we gotta give credit to all those who put forth so much effort. The whales, yes, the whales. I heard, let's see, yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard Journey to the West is very harsh on the grind, right? So a lot of people may feel burnt out. I don't really know why, because I stay away from event guides or looking into the event before the actual launch of it. So I guess I'll find out when it's released. Yeah, praise the Quartz users. Praise them all. The Toho ninjas. No, I was about to say that too. You know, Razor Ninja, Toho Sniper. All the mega, I call them mega whales. The mega whales. So it has a lot of currency. Oh, okay. That's not reassuring for me. Let's see. What the hell? You don't have a Mona Lisa? Am I low on QP? I don't think I'm low. I don't have a lot of QP, but I'm definitely not low on QP. Merlin or Xuanzang? Gameplay, you know, gameplay-wise, Merlin, right? But as I always repeat myself, play for just the servant you want, and not for the tier list. I know many here would disagree, right? You know, say, oh, go for your strong servants, which is okay, but for your priority should be favorites first. Favorites first, gameplay afterwards. It's QP hell I'm walking into. I bet. I'm probably gonna run out. I'm probably gonna run out on the most crucial moments. So I need to level up my Jolter skill to 10, and then out of QP. After Merlin. Yeah, I mean, sure. After Merlin, then you gotta go for your favorite servants. Before then, no one else matters. No one else matters but Merlin. That's what everyone else said about Jolter. Yeah, so Jolter was the first. Oh, I won't say first. Skahawk was the first servant where everyone said, hey, save for Skahawk. Okida and Skahawk. I think those two. Right? But it wasn't as severe as Jolter or Merlin. And then Jolter came around and everyone's like, save for Jolter. She's the best. She's amazing. And then Merlin's next. All berserkers matter. Well, Raikou is up there. Not on the same level as Jolter or Merlin, but she's up there as a wanted servant. Save for waifus. Waifus and husbandos. You can't forget husbandos, right? For other players, you know. Oh yes, Tomoe. Tomoe was the first one. That's when a lot of free-to-play players went and became pay to play. right? I know that's what happened to me. Tomoe was the first servant to have taken my money. Save for summer servants. I absolutely agree. That's why I'm still undecided. Like I may skip Raikou for summer servants. That's what I'm thinking, but we shall see when the time comes. If you wasted money on the first release on FGO NA, look into the future and realize you made a mistake. To be honest, in the beginning, the first couple months, I don't think there were a lot of people who spent too much money on the game. Besides, you know, people who are very passionate about the series in general. But even on Gilgamesh, like, there were some people who spent money, but not an insane amount, as I recall. It has been almost a year, so I could be wrong. Gil came out, yeah. Gilgamesh came out, you know, but again, from what I recall, there wasn't. I guess the game was still new, so there wasn't really too many whales, I think, right? So you spent $5 for Gilgamesh? Okay, yeah. Like, even for yourself, Razor Ninja. I don't think you spent money, a lot of money, early on. Should you Grail Mordred? Well, which other servants do you want to use your Holy Grails on? And is Mordred a favorite servant of yours? Right? You spent around 40 to 25. Spent $5. 2 multis: Emiya, Herc, Lancelot Waver, and Gilgamesh. That's actually solid. Very solid. Heroic spirit based out of Shinji. No, I can never agree with that. Never. The hate will be, there will be a lot of hate, but he doesn't even deserve that much. Yeah, this is gonna be too much. He doesn't. Shinji does not deserve anything. He should just rot and die. What's worse? What if they made him a 5-star servant in this game? I think many people would just burn him. Arash, Shinji. When? Never. Never. First off, how dare you, Lee? Arash is an amazing servant. To put the names together in one sentence, that's disgraceful. Arash, Shinji. Yeah, his NP's getting eaten by the Grail. Again, Arash is awesome. But Shinji, if they ever make him a servant, that should be his NP, right? Just gets killed off for no reason. Perseus? Perseus is like Shinji? Interesting. Interesting. Whatever. Kill off for no reason without giving damage? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He'll be utterly useless. Hey, Julio. What's up? Kirei servant. Just give us black keys for days. Alright. Let's see. How much? Well, first off, I think I forgot to level my servants. I just need to see something. Yeah, I forgot to level them up. Frankenstein. Oh, I thought that was Berserkers. I have casters. Oh, they're so... this is why I hate Sunday Daily. It's so... Experience cards are so diversified. Alright. So this is probably my last BP run. Probably do more in the future. Do you want a Shinji route? What's that gonna be? He's just gonna die. That would be the best route ever. Walk out the door, gets killed. It was actually planned? Really? Oh, I did not know that. I'm glad they didn't commit to it. Let's see. Feed us with salt stones. What do you mean by that, Josh? So sorry, you're talking about Synchord summons? That's the only thing I can think about being salt. Why Lancers always die? I know, right? Lancers have the worst, and that's my favorite class. Except for Skahawk, she doesn't die, right? Yes, Kishu, the original, the Fate route, right? The Fate route. The Fate route is so satisfying. When what happens to Shinji? Gil is good for 3 BP, right? Well, since this is a Berserker class, honestly, almost all servants are pretty useful because they have class advantage. Again, they would take effective damage themselves, but yeah, Gil's is a solid servant for 3 BP, right? Just depends on your other servants. Karna revived the Lancer class. Yeah, Karna was amazing, right? I still felt he got cheated in the fight, but he's just so respectful that, you know, he's okay with what happened. All right, Raizuan, thank you for stopping by and have an awesome day. Vlad, yes. Vlad did nothing wrong. He's honorable as well. Like, all these Lancer servants have so much honor. Yeah, I knew I butchered your name. I'll just call you Rai from now on. Or Rai, whatever. You don't want to pull Vlad in the guaranteed. I assume you already have him. If you don't, Vlad's actually a solid servant. Death to oppressors. Just finish this real quick. Oh, let's see. Luck. Are we still talking about Lancers? Yeah. Lancers have the worst. Was it Dear Mood? Horrible Luck. Honorable Servant. Coup, same thing. What is it? Vlad, same thing. Honorable Servants. Got betrayed. Karna's the only one, but still. Was Siegfried done dirty in Apocrypha? I don't. Did you? I assume people watched it, right? But I say, you know, Siegfried as a servant for the time he was there. Yes, to me, I felt his time on the show wasn't that great. Because I honestly felt like I wish there was more. I mean, they have so many characters to prioritize, right? But I wish there were more. I don't want to say character development or anything, but I felt nothing when what happened to Siegfried. But then he does play some roles with Sieg, you know, if you guys watch the show. So he does have more screen time. So he was cool, but while he was a servant, I honestly felt that they could have, because Siegfried was one of my favorite servants. He was actually, before I even knew about too much about Fate in general, I saw images of Siegfried as a servant, you know, saber class, you know, saber of black versus saber of red. The whole story sounds amazing. And so he's actually the reason why I was happy Apocrypha had an anime. And then what happened to him was like, oh, what? That's why I want to. All right. When does Vlad get his skills update? I actually don't know. I haven't looked into Vlad or the servant in general in a while. Let's see. All right, Josh. Oh, you got a final exam today. Good luck. Good luck on your final exam. Hope everything goes well. And take care. Should have known. You want your Carmilla animation update? Yo, I want. You know how servants? I wish the attack animation has an update for. We need Herc to get his update already. I think. Let me think. Him and Sasuke Kojiro and Hassan. I think those are the only three that still has the original attack motion. Oh yeah, Jack. She hasn't had one in JP either. That's surprising. That's really surprising to me. Because I honestly thought Jack will get an update on the Apocrypha event for JP. Hunchback Herc. Speaking of Hunchback, right? Siegfried, his new attack update looks good. And Mordred, of course, Mordred. Yeah, Mordred got instead of Jack, which is, again, surprising. I mean, Mordred is pretty, the typical attack besides little lightning sparks here and there. So I'm glad she got update. And it looks beautiful, but Jack the Ripper definitely needs one. Who else needs one? I personally want Karna, but Karna is pretty specialized enough. So there's really no need for it. I just like Karna a lot, so I wish that happened. Maeve's animation update is hilarious. Or I like it. I don't have her too, but I saw some. Yeah, Karna, his Noble Phantasm. After what they did on Apocrypha, right, when he fought against Siegfried, they need to update his NP animation. Right? What happened in Apocrypha, in the anime, like, oh, freaking just destroyed the whole entire arena. I was surprised he didn't just, like, I'm surprised his Noble Phantasm didn't just kill everyone in the castle. Saber Shiki, she will get a animation update. But for us, you're gonna wait a long time. Like a really long time. Nah, I think I'm fine. This should kill her in one shot. Oh yes, I saw Darius, Noble Phantasm in Fate Extella Link. It looks great. Like, even Arjuna's Noble Phantasm in Extella looks amazing. At first I thought, like, it's gonna be like FGO where he just shoots the orb into the air and then magic happens or something. But I like the Fate Extella attack where, you know, basically beams just come raining down on the enemies. Or just speaking of Arjuna, I wish he had an animation update. He's a pretty cool servant, right? At first I didn't like him, but after he spooked me, and I actually used him a lot, surprisingly. One of my favorite servants. It's alright, anger mind you. Anger mind you. Right here. Oh, it froze. Oh, okay. I got Arash. Speaking of Arash, right? Arjuna is passive. He looks cool. You know, he definitely looks cool. But I did not appreciate him spooking me, though. He spooked me during when I did a random 10-shot for Nightingale. Because I actually wanted her. But the spook was eh. But I mean, then again, no, a 5-star in my first 10-shot. I cannot complain. Can't complain whatsoever. Alright, you know, in the meantime, I'm just gonna be farming for friend points. Because again, I am desperate for my anger, mind you. It doesn't matter. We're Shuten. There we go. Oh, level 100 Shuten. Someone's committed. Maxed out. Nice. NP, or not NP. MP1, okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Respect. What was it? Should you roll for Shuten, waifu and gameplay wise? Yeah, absolutely. Right? If she fits into both categories, that's like a must. That is if you don't have a servant or I mean, if there's a servant like Raikou that you like more, then no. Right? Or the summer servants, right? If you like them more, then no, save it. But honestly, for me, you hit those criteria for rolling for a servant, you know? Then go for it. Alright, Darius. Take care. Have an awesome day. Let's see. Let's see. Were you the one collecting figures? Yeah, that's me. I collect figures. But I think there are some people in this chat who collects as well. So it's not just me. Shotgun Shogun collects lots of Fate figures, or figures in general. Shuten's a bit more than just not bad. I actually like Shuten. Granted, her strength isn't damage output, because I feel oftentimes where people, what is it, hear about, you know, AoE, Noble Phantasms, you know, first 1 or first 5-star, especially for Shuten's case, you know, first assassin 5-star with that ability. People would automatically assume she's great at damage output, which is not her role. The debuffs are her main priority. Yep, there's a Shuten figure. There's actually gonna be 2. It's all about the VA. You made a team just for that? Oh, wow. Yeah, again, we all have our reasons for summoning for servants, right? Speaking of Iskandar, yo, he needs a animation update. I said this before, where I really wish Iskandar, for one of his attacks, summon his chariot and like do something at least. Lee, yo, that's actually funny, you know. The purpose of summoning her is not for gameplay reasons, right? You know, it's just to have her in your note as your favorite, and then just have her talk. Her only purpose. Yo, who? Level 95 Cursed Arm Hassan. Huge respect. Of course he has NP5. I gotta see everything else. Oh, okay. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Marie, yup, she needs an update, but I don't have that servant, so I could gladly say that I don't care at the moment. But when I do get her, yeah, I probably do want an animation update. Martha, right? Martha is a huge one. Yeah, I agree. Talk about lazy. The casters in general are It gets so tiresome seeing how they attack. I should just use my Noble Phantasm. Yeah, I actually like Karna's attack. I just wish they upgrade his NP. Karna's voice. Karna's NP upgrade. Oh yes, I know he does get a strengthening or power up. Can't wait. Just because I can. It looks okay, just seeing it again. Oh, it froze. Look at that. Karna's NP is so powerful, it froze the screen. Alright, I'm just gonna... At this point, I'm kind of bored, so I'm just seeing Noble Phantasms. Alright. How many summons? I could do 2 summons. All that for 2 summons. That's tragic. At this point, I'm just seeing Noble Phantasms. Oh yeah, there we go. You have Marie, but haven't used her since second Singularity. I mean, she's a great servant. Her invincibility skill for 3 hits, I believe. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Getting stepped by Persians is definitely an overkill. Would you look at that? Hey Anthony, to be honest, I'm gonna end the stream relatively soon. I just did a couple grinding on the Ibaraki quest just to clear out the shop. Speaking of shop, I'll do that later. And now I'm just grinding for friend points. When this Karna's NP buff comes, more than a year, if I recall. But I forgot the exact date. Yeah, it's fine. Do Nero's NP? Okay, I'll do Nero's NP. Yeah, it's Edison's NP was funny. It was hilarious. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually creative. Very creative. Alright, let's stop, folk. You're the chosen servant. Why does this stream pause like that? Oh, Astolfo broke the screen as well. I think all Noble Phantasm does. Alright, so you want to hear or see Nero's? I can do that. Oh, where is she? There she is. Actually, let's do Shiki as well. Who do I have Bond 10? Only Herc. Only Herc. Because I change my servants like every time. I don't commit to one team. Yeah, Merlanda, take care. Enjoy your day. What do I think about Shotgun's, his Shotgun Shogun's video on the situation of FGO NA? We discussed this earlier. He brought up some good points. Right? He definitely brought some good points. As I said before, there has to be a balance. Right? There has to be a balance in terms of how many sequels they give us for events, and it's not so black and white, basically. You know, it's not so black and white. One thing is, he talked about that is there are changes in schedules, which I definitely do agree with, that can mess up who you save for. So I agree with that part. Because Coup Alter, him being so early, screwed me. Well, it didn't screw me over. It could have messed up my priorities. So one thing is, you all know for JP, Coup Alter's banner was way, I think it was after Jolter. And then first was Jolter, and then a while later it's what is it? Coup Alter. Originally, that was my plan. Go for Jolter first, then save for Coup Alter, but for NA, Coup Alter came out first, and so I couldn't roll for him. So that was the only time where I felt kind of affected by the changes. And was it? Yeah, I mean, I think that was the only time. Maybe the guarantee banner. I wish they had a server. Wait, no, was it the guarantee banner? I forgot. There was another banner that affected me a bit. But other than that, to be honest, you know, they're following JP very nicely. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. You still can plan for servants well in advance, so it shouldn't affect you too much. But I always say, always consider, you know, having a backup or a backup plan, or what is it? Basically, your priorities straight, you know. Yeah, absolutely. There was the Ku-Alter and Jalter banners overlapped, which is the reason why, you know, I thankfully was able to get them. But originally, I was about to, I think it was like a month period before Ku-Alter was released for JP. So my original plan was to spend 6 points for Jalter, and then I think there was like a month period where I could have saved for Ku-Alter. But because of our situation, thankfully I got, Jalter quickly, so I could spend the remaining quartz onto Ku-Alter. But if I didn't get Jalter within the 16 quartz I had, I would have not been able to pull for Ku-Alter. Basically, that's what happened. But honestly, you know, don't stress out too much. Okay, this is when you should stress out about NA servers going down, right? This is what happened. If they increase the rates, right? If they do increase the 5-star rates, that's when you should be worried, because that means they're losing money, and they may do desperate measures to attract us again, or they give out like a free 5-star. That is when you should be worried. Of course, it's all fun and Danny saying, hey, you know, we want 5 stars, we want increased rate. But if they do that, that's when NA is in trouble. Right now, don't worry about it, basically. Don't worry. Have fun with the game. And enjoy. It's okay to be a bit scared, but, you know, like I said, once they increase the rates, then start freaking out. Because that's when they lose money and they're desperate to get us spending again or playing this game. So let's just have fun with it, and then we'll go from there. Well, Japan server and NA server are different. You know, it's two different sources of income for them. Of course, it goes with the profits and everything, but they survived 2 years with just JP players, you know. So it has to be NA whales that supports the game. All right, Wind Dreamer, take care and good luck with farming. Yeah, I honestly agree, you know. It's okay, like, to me, it's okay to talk about it, right? Because we're human beings, we like to be pessimistic, right? But talking about it and actually being scared about FGO NA is a totally different story. Like, I'm okay, I'm all for you guys talking about, hey, you know, what's gonna be the future of FGO NA. Handy Samuel Tija. Thank you for the subscription. But as I was saying, it's okay to talk about it. You know, us as people, we love to be pessimistic or cynical or whatever you want to call it, right? Negative at times. It's definitely okay. Brings up good conversations. But if you're honestly scared, don't be. Like, that should be the end of the story. Like, don't be scared. Like I said, once they increase rates or give us a free 5-star, then panic. right. Localization could be far better. Honestly, to tell the truth, I am actually very grateful that we got this game in general. So maybe I'm not as gun-ho about the situation, because like I never played JP, and I waited 2 years or so, maybe a year and a half before I really wanted to play this game. So maybe a year and a half I waited, and then they finally released it. So honestly, I'm just grateful we got this game in NA. That's what we should be. Why is my stream only in 480p? It's probably my side sync settings. I'll probably tweak it, but I think I need to try it out first, because if I tweak it, there may be a chance there'll be significant lag. Respect for using this version of FGO. Yeah, the shirt down version. I like the golden armor and the spiky hair. Like I prefer that. Am I fine? By the way, are you fine on how DW is treating free-to-play players? Well, to tell the truth, no. Of course, more sync ports given, the better for free-to-play players. So, me personally, it could be better because I've been free-to-play before, so I know that feeling. But as long as they're not losing, well, I don't really. They probably do track player base, most likely, because they're a corporation. That's one of the key things you should do as a business, right? Tracking the player base, even if you're not making any money out of them. As long as they don't lose significant amounts, it's gonna stay the same. All right, Kishu, take care. You went free to play after Jalter incidents? Yeah, I mean, it's okay to become free to play. And then maybe spend money on paid gacha, or maybe spend money. Here's the thing. This is how. So after the Dantes banner, you all know what happened to me on the Dantes and Brynhilder banner. And Nero Bride, right? 3 consecutive banners. I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of Saint Quartz rolling for them. I didn't get them. I was pretty devastated. And so I know the feeling of not getting servants you want, especially spending a lot. After that, I transitioned from a whale to a very, very, very cheap to play player now. And that's when I finally, not realized, but you have to understand that play this game like have fun with it as like, know how gambling, right? It's okay to gamble at casinos as long as you discipline yourself. Some people you have fun at, whatever games you're playing. But it's when you expect too much out of the outcome, that's when it becomes dangerous, right? So basically, that's what this game is. Compared to other gacha games where, the outcome does affect your overall competitive gameplay. Like, for example, Fire Emblem Heroes, there's a pity rate, 3-star for a 5-star, but there is an outcome that you should more or less want to expect. FGO, it's so low where just pull for the fun of it. But that's my opinion or perspective of this game. I don't know. We all have our own different perspectives, right? Just doing a little ranting right there. Feel free to agree, disagree. Just keep your expectations in check and you should be okay. But I can understand it is hurtful at times. You know, I'll do one more run. Yeah, budget your gambling. A good way to phrase it, you know, because this game is gambling. Or gacha games in general are more so FGO. Yeah, honestly, it does not help. You know, I have to agree, Ray. It doesn't help. To tell the truth, I somewhat stay, or more so now. Sometimes I still watch videos, but I stay away from summoning videos now because I get too tempted to roll. You know, so if it helps, you know, just of course the community will always be there. You're always gonna see it, but try limiting what the exposure of, you know, some videos or comments, right? Like for example, chats, you know, live streams, you're gonna have them. You know, people will say I got Jalter in 1 ticket, etc., etc. It's gonna happen, but do what you can to limit the exposure of it. Like I barely watch summoning videos now. Back then I used to watch it all the time, but now I stopped. I stopped reading too many Facebook comments. Actually, I think I completely stopped. Or for summoning, for banners. For events, maybe not so much, you know. I still read a bit, but... Yes! I watch so many videos for the servants I actually pulled, because I won't feel salty. Or as salty. So, you know, that's the thing, you know, even... I know I post or I stream summoning videos, right? I will encourage you, don't watch my videos, you know, if you will get tempted to do more polls, or if you feel salty. I don't do these summoning videos or streams to make anyone feel salty. It's just to share my experience. Hell, I share my saltiness. But if it's gonna affect you in any kind of way, you know, I would say, hey, stay away from my summoning videos as well. That's okay. Yes, watching this will discourage you. So there's the thing, right? Watch this, some of this videos, and then you'll feel very discouraged about pulling. You'll think twice about pulling. Sorry, asking you some heavy stuff. Nah, it's not really heavy. Maybe I'm passionate about it, so it's difference between feeling salty about it. Because I don't feel salty about it anymore. You know, it's just a game. That's my mindset on it now. Back then, yes, I would feel salty, but now I would say I'm more passionate, and I don't want people to make the same mistakes I have. Because I know where people are coming from. So no need to apologize. It's just passion speaking. Oh yeah, the Zis Drake and Jack. Those two are the... Yeah, if you ever feel the need to... If you ever feel the urge to do a summon, watch those two videos. Or those streams. Yeah, I think it'll change your mind. If it doesn't, hey, go for it. Daiku's rolls. Wait, I remember he live streamed his Brynhilde rolls. It's human nature to see other people suffer, you know, sometimes. Daiku didn't get Brynhilde, right? Because I do remember he tried pretty hard to get her, you know, by doing a lot of summons. I have to admit, I did felt somewhat less relieved. Not less relieved. Somewhat more relieved by him not getting her. I remember watching the stream like, oh man, suffer with me, Daiku. Suffer with me. That was my exact thought. You know, I'm man enough to admit that I do like, or misery loves company, right? I think that was the saying. So I was like, suffer as I have, Daiku. He was like, it's not even a Fionn. The Fionn showed up. I think I missed that part, but I could only imagine. Yo, I love Daiku's his reaction. He has one of the best reactions. You know, it makes it so fun. No, it makes it fun to watch, and he's an entertaining guy. You know, loves his videos. Oh yeah, Kita-shan. No, ugh. I stay away from his summonings now. That bastard. I meant it in a respectful way, but no, I stopped watching his summons because I feel so, I get salty by seeing it. Oh, it froze. During Bryn's banner, Fionn spooked you twice. Yo, let me tell you all how bad my Brynhilder summons were, right? I didn't even get spooked by Fionn. It was so bad to the point where I wanted to get spooked by Fionn. It's like, dude, at least give me a Beowulf or Fionn. I'll take him at this point. On the opposite side, watch GNA reviews. No, I mean, I still remember watching his Narrow Bride pull. And I was, that stirs up emotions I want to discard. Because I didn't get Narrow Bride. Can we beat Ibaraki? Yes, I honestly think we could. We still have a lot of time left. There's nothing to worry about. You didn't get anything from Shuten banner? I'm sorry to hear that. You got spooked by Siegfried when rolling for a Lancer altar. Sorry to hear that. Lancer altar is great. Speaking of Bryn, you created a new account just to get her. Yeah, that's always a way. Got nothing great from tickets. Again, hopefully things get better for tickets, you know. Lancer Altar. Oh, you eventually got Lancer Altar. Yeah, to tell the truth, Lancer Altar is I'll probably go after her during the class specified summoning. Yeah, one thing I wish they changed was story lock servants. That's one thing I really wish they changed, because it's so unnecessary at times. Because first off, okay, you know, you beat the chapter, that's a given, but they're not added to the standard summoning pool or the pools in general, summoning pools in general, right? So I think story lock is just a wasted, or to me, story lock is money grab. Story lock servant's just a way to say, hey, this servant's limited somewhat, right? Because you can never get spooked by them. And that part pisses me off a bit. Because there are a few story lock servants I definitely do want. Alright, there is. Alright, she's good. Let's see. Don't pull on class specified. Oh, that being class specified. I meant, what is the other? The singularity. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Not class specified. We will get a class specified summoning, but the chances would be a lot worse. But, I was talking about the singularity. But then again, I probably won't even do that since St. Quartz is so precious to me now. Let's see, everything is set and ready. The Reddit is taking this whole thing way too far. I tend to stay away from Reddit, so I don't really know what's going on right now. But it'll die out, Razor Ninja. Just leave it be for now. It'll slowly die out. Right. It'll slowly die out. But, I mean, it's a topic of... Or it's a strong subject to talk about, so of course. Let's see, Kay, you have Karna. Yeah, I have Karna. I want Lancer Altar because waifu reasons. Like, the whole purpose I play this game is strictly waifu. Like, gameplay, I do not play this game for gameplay at all. Right? Tier list, everything, I completely am against it. I mean, I'm against it, but I can understand people liking tier lists and stuff. But for me, I just play this game for waifu reasons. Or favorite units or characters reasons. You know, it's not just waifus. Like, my favorite character was Karna, so I invested a lot into him. You know, that's why, like, to tell you the truth, like, I promise you guys, right? I'm willing to sacrifice Merlin for Musashi. I'm probably not. I most likely won't even get Merlin because their banners are just so close to each other. I may do like a 10 shot, 2 10 shots, 3 at most, just to test out my luck. But that's even pushing it. And if you don't believe me, you know, I could guarantee you, when the time comes, you know. Don't worry about it, Razor Ninja. It's just express what you think, right? That's always important. If you get downvoted or if you receive any negative feedback, it's okay. I mean, clearly your perspective is unpopular to the community. That's okay. Express it, accept it, and slowly die out. It's fine. It's part of the, you know, internet. This is the life of posts and comments and, you know, negativity in general. So I wouldn't pay too much mind to it, Razor Ninja, and it's gonna be in the way. right, things are looking good. That's truly, like, to be honest, we could talk all one. I mean, again, it's community engagements. This is my take. Not on the subject, but it's okay to disagree with each other. It's okay to talk about it, right? It's all part of gaming. It's all part of life. But just don't split, or just don't become a toxic person. That's all I ask for, right? It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to do whatever you want. Your subject, your opinion. It's totally fine. But don't turn this community toxic, because it's one of the most supportive ones ever. Like, tell the truth, this community is awesome. Very supportive, very positive. You have your occasional trolls, yes, but just don't turn this community toxic. Yeah, don't make it personal. I guess that's a more specific way of saying it. Alright, I'm going to save the last 3 rice balls. And then this should be my last grind. Someone in love with their bond. Yeah, Arash, right? Arash is amazing. Especially if they're making that Fate prototype fragments something. I forgot the whole name of it. Where Arash is a servant in it. Along with Proto Saber, Ozzy, Brynhilder. I wish they'd make an anime of it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They have a novel of it already. Where it's the first Holy Grail War. Fate prototype? Yes. There was like... Originally, Fate prototype was the original idea of Fate. But then they changed it. Whereas Arthur, or no, King Arthur was not Arturia. It was actually a male character. And he's the saber for the story. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, I really hope they make an anime of it. Like the prototype, the one before the original prototype, the first Holy Grail War. Because a lot of great servants was in that. I just read like summary on it. It was the servants for the prototype fragments of something. Don't know the whole name. It was Proto Saber, Ozzy, Arash, Hassan of Serenity, huge factor into why I want an anime of it. Who else? Who else? Brynhilde. I don't know who Assassin was. Oh, no, not Assassin. Not Assassin. Caster. Assassin was Hassan. I already said that. I don't know who Caster was in that. And I'm missing one more. Berserk. Berserker is Jekyll and Hyde. So Fate Prototype is not an actual anime. It's just they did a shorts on it, like a shorts OVA that gives you a general idea of what it could have been. But there was no actual anime of it. Yeah, it's a novel. There's a novel of it, and then they're making a lot of Fate novels. There's another Fate novel. Again, I don't know what it's called, but there's apparently a Mulan, right? Mulan as Saber. I can't wait till we get her as a servant in FGO or in general. Like, I want to see them actually put time into making Mulan as a Saber servant. That is one of my biggest hopes. Like, funny enough, like, they haven't created her yet, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, Shinda. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. Have an awesome day. Do people know where you can find Fate Strange Fake to read online? I haven't read it yet, so I apologize, Shadow. I wouldn't know. But if Chad could help him out, or help them out, please do so. Guan Yu. Yes. As a rider. I see Guan Yu as more of a... Well, I think Guan Yu is the one with red hair as his horse or something. Again, this is from Dynasty Warriors. That's where I get my... the heroes from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms from. But if that is the Guan Yu, to me, he's more of a Lancer. But yeah, I want them to create him as well. I'm waiting for Fate Extra anime. Fate Extra? Didn't they make one already? But it was Fate Extra. Wait, is it Fate Extra? What's the one with Nero? I didn't watch it. I didn't finish watching it after all. So I wouldn't know. But they're making a second season of Fate Extra. That's Encore. I believe that's the full title. They're making a second season, so it's not over yet. But I dropped it after like the 4th episode. Like I don't know, it just didn't. I just couldn't continue. Honestly, I kind of like the art style. It's the animation, especially when fighting, that was really bad. And the pacing. The pacing was so bad. Like, I never played the game, so I kind of wish they, you know, explain a bit more stuff. Then again, they probably will. I just never finished it. But, oh my gosh. I remember when some of the fight scenes were just so... It reminded me of the first Fate Stay Night anime fight scenes where it's like the animation was bad. But the artwork was... I got used to it. It was pretty decent. Oh yeah, that's definitely the protagonist. He is a bit bland, you know. Like, I want a protagonist who has a lot of charisma to change things up, right? To change things up. Maybe maybe one of those, you know, trash talker or something. Someone different, you know, who has. It's just different because first Apocrypha we have Sieg. He was bland. You know, he didn't really have too much emotion. I mean, of course, the story explained it. You know, he's a homunculus, etc., etc. In Fate Extra, again, no personality. Like, I just want a trash talking, a good trash talking. What is it? Protagonist. I guess an example I could think of is I don't know if you guys ever played Tales of Symphonia. It's a really old game, right? But the protagonist's name was Lloyd, and he's a kind, very charismatic leader, but he also trash talk his enemies at times, you know, like was it Yuri from Tales of Vesperia? You know, he cracks jokes and all these other stuff. Like, I want a protagonist in Fate like that. If you guys don't play the Tales series, you probably don't know what I mean, to be honest. Okay, so we do have a Symphonia fan. Okay. I was about to say, like, alright, Anthony. Thanks for stopping by. Have an awesome day. But I was just saying, okay, we do have a Tales fan. Tales Symphonia fan. For a second, I'm pretty sure no one knew what I was talking about. Yes, Mordred's Master was awesome. Yes, I changed my logo. Like I said, I got sick of the Gilgamesh, chibi Gilgamesh image, so I just change it to something more unique. You think it was Vesperia? Yes. Yuri was and then the blonde guy, I forgot his name. Is it Flynn? No, Finn. Oh, I forgot his name. But yeah, he had his best friend as it. Yeah. Tales of Berseria. I didn't beat the game. I'm at the final dungeon, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. I didn't really like the cast as much. Will Jalter Banner return? Absolutely. I think near the end of this year, though. So you will have a second chance. So a couple more months. Nope, you cannot get Jalter in normal. She's limited. One thing I really hope that this game will change, especially not for JP as well, is that I hope they introduce a lot more 5 stars that aren't limited, you know. Because I think, of course, we have a good amount, but I feel like store lock servants not being able to spook you, there's just a smaller quantity of servants that could spook you. You know, I just want a bigger pool. That's what I hope. Because there's a lot of limited servants. Even 4 stars. Some 4 stars are limited in JP. So I hope they kind of change that. You know, maybe introduce more non-story locked, non-limited servants. A new rarity? I don't know. Yeah, going back to the Apocrypha, the Sieg and Karna fight, I had to watch it like maybe a second time to really, I guess, appreciate the fight, the smoothness of the fight. But the art style, yes, I did not appreciate the art style, especially on a huge fight. But the animation, a lot of people say, oh, the budget was low, etc., etc. No, the animation, the fight was smooth. It's different, very different artwork, but it's different. Artwork and animation, for fight scenes, are different. But it took me a while to actually get the hang of it. First time I saw the fight, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And then like the Karna with his hair spiking or like blowing up in the air. I think I know what you mean. His hair was in the air, and then next shot, it's down, and the other shot, it's up again. It's like, oh, okay, it's a little bit inconsistent. Introduce a 6-star servant, a new rarity. You want Carmilla in swimsuit? Carmilla was never really a favorite servant of mine, but we all have our preferences. Introduction of a new rarity, huh? 6-star servant. Okita in swimsuit. Yeah, I'm game for that. What? You want a swimsuit, Jack? No, I have to disagree. Although, I think there is official Apocrypha. Was it official Fate Apocrypha images of Mordred, Jeanne d'Arc, and Jack in swimsuits? There's actual official artwork of it. So, I mean, I personally don't want a swimsuit Jack. Her original clothing is a bit too revealing itself. Lubu, best waifu. It's hilarious. Swimsuit Caesar. Oh man, that's hilarious. Do I need? I got 91. If I clear this, yeah, I'll clear it. Alright, rest is QP. I don't care too much about the pieces, because those are a lot easier. Yes, Jeanne d'Arc is in a swimsuit on a craft essence with Xuanzang. Lee justifying his reasons. Nah, it's alright, man. Alright, everyone. That's about it. I've used up everything. AP and BP. But thanks for joining me on this Sunday live stream. have an awesome day. And let's continue the grind, I guess, if you haven't felt burnt out, which I feel like most of us are, but if you haven't, start contributing towards the overall damage so we could get those rewards. But take care, everyone.